Welcome to your first music video analysis project. So when I taught this class as a hybrid class and had face-to-face time, we did this in class where I would show music videos and then we would talk about how is this religious? How are people functioning? I wanted to do that here in the online class as well because not only was it a lot of fun, but also because that's the whole point of the psych of religion, is to look how religion is functioning in people's lives. And pop culture is a big part of our personal lives. All of our creative media is part of that. So let's do some music videos. The next several modules will have a music video that I've specifically selected. You're going to have access to the music video and to the lyrics. And you can use any of that information to answer the questions that you have to answer. Each video you're going to have to answer 3 questions. How do you know that this video is religious? And you're going to need to have some evidence for that. Now, you may think it's not religious. I think they're all religious, but if you disagree, which you're welcome to, you just need evidence as to why it is not religious. Number 2, if it's religious, what religion is it and why? And you're going to need to have some evidence as to why you think that is. Look for symbols, look for images, look for words, look for anything that's in the lyrical content or in the video itself. 3, how is religion functioning in this person's life? And by this person, I usually mean the main character of the video. Now, most of the time, that's the artist, but sometimes that artist makes a character. But regardless, how does it appear to be functioning? So I wanted to give you an example before you tackle your own. So the example I've chosen is MC Hammer's Pray. Now, most of the videos that you're going to watch are a little dated. You're welcome. That's going to make them more fun to watch, I hope. So this video is fairly dated as well. So let's turn to the video. Alright, first off, let's get rid of that ad. And I know that this is religious because they're talking about prayer. Prayer is in lots of world religions, but it's a religious behavior. So question 1, how do I know this is religious? Because it's about prayer. Okay, this is a great scene here because we have a church, we have a choir, there's somebody with a book there, the particular choir robes that people are using, and that kind of building really indicates that this is probably Christianity. This is good evidence of how religion is functioning in this person's life. Religion is helping him live the kind of life that he wants to live and to get through the day in a way that makes him feel good about who he is. The color white. Color white is used in some religions, not all, to symbol purity. Christianity is one of these religions, so this is another good piece of evidence that this is probably a Christian music video, or at least is drawing upon Christianity. White is seen as a symbol of purity. That's not true in all cultures, but it is for Christianity for sure. So clearly the character in the video has several challenges in his life, and he uses prayer and religion to get through these challenges that are kind of daily. It's not a big major stressor that happens once or twice in someone's life. He needs it every single day to get through. Now I could also look up who this is, and the Reverend MC Hammer is, in fact, a reverend of a denomination of Protestant Christianity. So that's another good indication that this is probably coming from a Protestant Christian background. I can use that as evidence as well. Notice he said the Lord. So now we're talking about a higher power that is seen as a male deity. The Lord, right, is usually another piece of evidence that this is probably Protestant Christianity. So I'm going to pause here. Again, if you'd like to watch the whole thing, I've linked it down in the comments. on your module so that you can actually go to it as well as the lyrics, so that you have all of the information that for this video that you'll have for the ones that you're supposed to do. If I was a student in the class and I was going to make my discussion about post about this one, I would say, how do I know this is religious? Well, this is clearly religious. It has a lot of religious iconography. We've got the people in robes, right? We've got that particular building that's for faith, and the way that building is structured and the fact that it's indoors narrows down lots of other religions. But I also know it's religious because they keep saying the word pray, and that prayer is a religious behavior. So, number one, for sure, it's religious because of prayer. Number two, what religion do I think it is and why? I think it's clearly a denomination of Protestant Christianity. And that's as specific as you need to be. You don't need to be any more specific than Christianity or even Protestant Christianity. I know that it is Christianity because we have the color white there, we have the Lord as a term, we have prayer, we have those particular gospel singers and their robes, again, the building with a particular book that someone's holding. Lots of really clear evidence that this is Protestant Christianity. I also know it's not Catholicism because I don't see the iconography that you usually see in a Catholicism. There aren't denominations of the Mother Mary or sainthoods, rosaries. The building that they're in is clearly a Protestant church as opposed to a Catholic church. Now, I know those things. You don't have to be as specific as that, but if you know those things, then those, of course, can be evidence for how you answer question number 2 as well. And 3, how is religion functioning in this person's life? Religion is really important to this person, clearly. This person has a lot of daily challenges, both himself, but also what he sees as his community. And prayer and being connected to faith seems to help him get through all of those challenges. And that without those, without having prayer, without having religion, he would have to get through the day in ways that he's not comfortable with, or that he doesn't want other people even doing. That's why he stops several other people from making poor decisions. So it's not just even about the main character, it's about everyone who's part of that community getting through the day in a way where they don't have to do things that are undesirable. So I hope that was fun. I hope you enjoy your next video as well. If you have questions about how to do this assignment, post them to the FAQ board. Other than that, I'm looking forward to seeing what you think.